Okay, I asked you to try some of the questions on Practice Master 4, and I'm going to go through and correct and clarify a few things with you. So please check answers, circle anything you'd like me to go over tomorrow in class. All right, number 1, GH intersects plane R. GH, the line goes through plane R, intersects right at point E. Number 2, the word collinear means on the same line. So if you find D and E, the other point on that same line would be point C. Number 3, AEC plus CEB. I'll accept 2 possible answers for that. Since if I put those together, I form that straight line, you could have answered it with 180, which is a straight angle. Or if you named and gave me an actual angle, you could have said it's equal to the measure of angle AEB. Either one would be equally acceptable. All right, number 4, when you labeled your diagram, AE has a length of 21 and EB has a length of 2x minus 3. Since E is the midpoint, these two are congruent. So your equation should have said 2x minus 3 equals 24. 21. Okay, give me 1 second. 3x minus 4 minus 3 gives you 21. If you add 3 and divide by 2, you'll get x equals 12. All right, number 5, if you look at the number line, remember a coordinate is a number, but a point is a letter. So if I want the coordinate of k, the answer is -1. The point that has a coordinate of -2 would be point J. The distance or length of JM means from here to here. You can count 1, 2, 3 to get 3 units, or you could subtract those coordinates and give the absolute value. The length or distance can always be found by subtracting coordinates. -2 minus 1 gives me -3. Absolute value of -3 is +3. All right, number 8, the opposite ray. Remember, opposite rays have the same endpoint but go in the opposite direction. So this has an endpoint of L, and so does the opposite ray. So if I go to L, LM was going to the right, the opposite ray would go to the left. So you may name this ray LK or ray LJ. Either one are perfectly okay. All right, number 9, another name for angle 1, and we're down now in the bottom diagram over here. Another name for angle 1, if I trace it, would be angle EHA or AHE. EHA, okay, EHA or AHE. Number 10, AHE plus EHC gives me the measure of angle AHC. Angle addition partial. This piece plus this piece equals the whole piece. Okay. And the last one in this section, CHG, which is this angle right here. You can tell by looking at it, it's not a straight angle. We all should know it's not a right angle. It's not acute because it's open wider than a 90-degree angle, so that would be an obtuse angle. Okay. Circle anything from there that you had some difficulty with. All right, tomorrow in class we're going to do 12 through 16, so I'm going to leave those right now. So let's go to 16. Number 16, the sides of angle EHB. Remember, the sides of angles are rays. Always name a ray starting with the endpoint. So the two sides are side HE and side HB. Number 17, a right angle. Here's your symbol for right angle right here. So the right angle is angle EHD. or DHE. An angle bisector, a little bit hard to tell in this picture, but these two little arcs right here mean that those angles are congruent. A bisector will go right through the middle. So the angle bisector in this diagram, and an angle bisector is a ray, would be HF. And the two congruent adjacent angles are the two we just marked in red. So angle 2 and angle 3. All right, and the last section at the bottom, simple true and false. Again, please make sure you mark your answers down on these. Number 20, two planes intersect in exactly 1 point. We've been talking all chapter that when two planes, the front wall and the floor of the classroom intersect, they intersect in a line. So that statement would be false. Two intersecting planes are always coplanar, and that's a true statement. And if you remember the example that we did in class, we said two lines intersect in a point. I need 2 points to draw each line, so those 2 points make that line. These 2 points make this line. I need only a total of 3 points to draw that diagram. And remember, we said 3 points determine a plane, so they'll always be coplanar. All right, number 22, 3 collinear points lie in exactly 1 plane, and that statement is false, because if they're in a line, they can fall in many different planes. And remember the example we used, the front wall of our classroom and the floor of our classroom. If I had points along that line, 3 points, right there it's showing me they can lie in more than 1 plane. All right, and 23, there is exactly 1 line through 2 points, and that is true. There's not a possible way to draw more than 1 line through 2 points. All right, circle anything on this page that you still are not really comfortable with, so we can go through for tomorrow. Last review before your test. All right, you can stop the video now.